I have a great respect for Shiki after watching all these episodes and this movie and this one episode. Yeah. I have a great respect for a guy who's trying to make, something really special and nice out of, the scraps of what was left in the overworld. Basically, what I'm saying is I have a house and I'm trying to rebuild my house.
Trying to get back to his house conversation.
Okay.
And I understand where Shiki's coming from. He found an island that he thought was getting underutilized, and he was like,
Brennan, you kind of win me over here. After fixing up this shitty apartment, I'm kind of seeing your point of view.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect what Shiki's doing here,
Yeah. He put in the work.
He put in the work, man. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't do anything. He sits on his throne and lets the clown doctor do 20 years of science.
Yeah, but, he lifted the island.
It doesn't take any effort. It takes no effort for him.
Let's talk about this. No. Let's talk. It took 20 years for this plan to come through. Who the hell has that? Why is he still the same person after 20 years?
That's what I'm saying. He
technically had a liver spot.
He had a couple.
I literally changed personalities day by day. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing.
That's the only thing I'll commend him on here is the resolve, I guess, to see through a 20-year plan and still harbor the same amount of anger and resentment towards the world and the world government and the East Blue and Roger, and just to be an overall spiteful person for 20 years straight. Not to mention all of the spite he harbored before the moment that he broke out of jail and set up this entire plan.
Well, I think for the most part, he just he woke up one day and was like, I choose violence, right? He's just like,
I mean, like when he was born, probably.
Yeah, right. When he was born or whatever.
He does this very silly thing, I think, somewhere in the middle of the movie where he goes, "You're not a real pirate." It's like, wow, he's that old.
Yeah, he's gatekeeping.
Okay, boomer.
He's got boomer pirate mentality.
Whitebeard's even further in his deathbed, and he still has respect for everybody that's currently out there fighting and searching and treasure hunting. But this guy, oh boy, this guy is boomer to the max.
Yeah, dog, for sure. I'm actually kind of glad that we ended up watching for context, we watched the One Piece episode 02 as well, and I gatekept that one for a bit because I thought it had more spoilers.
Why?
Yeah, this is a real hot topic here. I want to know what you thought was going to end up being the spoilers here, because there was nothing in here that was a spoiler, first of all. And I need to own that. I was under the impression that there was more information given than what was shown in the One Piece episode 0. That was I didn't watch it. Jordy watched it and called me a fucking animal.
I did. I even watched it at 2 times speed because I was like, I gotta burn through this because I got sleeping to do. I was like, well, wait a minute. There's literally nothing here. We know all this stuff. We know all these people.
That was my bad. No, because you know what it was? Is I watched the tail end of it. And I made an assumption after seeing a certain flash of context that, then it's going to go even further, and then that'll become a spoiler. So it's better that we just don't even fucking bother with it. And I'm like, well, that was in hindsight not intelligent.
Wasn't even in the same time period.
Yeah.
85% of episode 0 is flashbacks to what people were doing or 20 years ago.
Oh, speaking of which, how do you like that? The young Marine generals there, Christian?
Garp.
Tell me you weren't hype.
Dude. I mean, Sengoku pretty much looks the same from then to now, but Garp had the fade back then. He had he had the cut. G, I like your cut. G, oh my god! All he needed was some Tims.
Tell me you didn't start shadowboxing when he took off the cape. You're like,
when both of those old men, although young men at the time, middle-aged men at the time, middle-aged men, they flung the coats off and were like, "Ooh, baby." 最弱とは言いようだ。イーストブルーは平和の象徴。処刑の邪魔はさせん。 And then we got to see exactly nothing of their power level, but they were. It's implied that the two of it's not implied. It's definitive that the two of them were enough to beat Shiki. We just get to see no part of their powers / power level / whatever strengths they have.
They destroyed on Marine Ford. What do you want?
I mean, yeah, but I want to know how they did it
with raw power.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but what if not though?
What if he just sneezed and that happened?
Yeah, what if Garp just took a big cookie and smacked Shiki with it?
He took a rice cracker, yeah.
You gotta show respect to rice cracker.
Sorry.
Yeah, Christian. No, I think my favorite part of this ep was well, first we got to see Roger's crew in their younger days, and I don't know if you could or knew him or knew who he was. I don't think they ever said his name, but that the guy with the weird sunglasses and the black hair.
Yes. I think he grabbed Buggy at one point, right? That one?
Yeah. So that was Scopper McGavin, or Scooper, I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's the one that I told you about, how his third strongest guy was Copper instead of Silvers.
Oh, okay.
That was the Scopper McGavin, or Gavin, or whatever that was, I forget. Just for some context. But then the other fun thing was at Roger's execution, we got to see the warlords being in their younger days, and man, dude, what happened to Moria, dog? Moria had...
We know exactly what happened to Moria.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how you just lose a fight one day, and then you're like, wow, I lost my chin.
Bro, sadness hit you hard sometimes.
Yeah, dude, you hit your crew dies. Away. Yeah, and you eat your feelings away.
You go two ways. You either become a gym bro or eat your feelings away.
Yeah,
right.
Only two. There's only two ways people deal with grief.
Yeah, right. Those are the
only two ways.
God damn it, dude. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. Normally, I borderline despise flashbacks, but this one didn't necessarily categorized so much as a flashback as just what were they doing type of scenario. This is mostly all stuff we hadn't seen before, with a few exceptions, I guess. But seeing all the young versions Shanks roll up to Yasopp chilling on his island and just poaches Usopp's dad from him. You see, I don't remember, it might have been in Gold Roger's execution, but you start seeing the faces like Moria and Mihawk, young Mihawk there. Dragon is still the same moody Sasuke that he's been the last 20 years also. That hasn't changed. But yeah, I mean, seeing all these, and then certain characters you thought maybe you'd never see again, like Oimo and Kashi, or that one dude who got trapped in a fucking chest.
Do you remember Gaimon, dude?
I remember him, but didn't remember his name, even though I'm pretty sure we've mentioned him semi-recently for whatever reason.
We might have, yeah, I totally forget. But funny enough, Gaimon's one of the very few filler, not filler characters. So he was technically in a canon chapter and all that, but obviously it never went anywhere or had any no relevance to the major plot past that. So it's it's the length of a filler chapter without being filler. It's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of exists. And in another world, Gaimon joined the crew.
I'm glad we live in this world.
I'm glad we live in this world where we don't have to cater our characters around the Gaimon or whatever. No, in another world, you know what? Gaimon would have replaced Chopper's role as the cute cheeky character. Oh man, Christian didn't love that one.
Like I said, I'm glad we're in this world.
Does that make him still backup food?
Oh,
Makes him double backup food. He's the vegetarian option.
No, he's meat on him.
Well, he looks like broccoli.
Yeah, I was just going to say, his afro, since I don't know, it's all green and whatnot, maybe it turned into a plant and it grows hair berries.
Yeah. Is that where Sanji gets all his herbs?
Yeah, he just trims them every now and then.
He just
like a chia pet.
He just puts some hair trimmings from Gaimon in the pot and goes yeah, that's good. That's some good seasoning right there.
Fucking Christ.
Oh my God. I hate this idea. This thought in my head needs to go away.
Now I want to try some Gaimon seasoning.
We're done. We're not doing Gaimon seasoning.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and then the other big thing that we got from his backstory is, I mean, we got it in the movie too, but he was big chilling at Impel Down, and then his legs got cut off, or he cut off his own legs rather, and then just strapped some swords for legs and called it a day.
What I don't remember, I kind of sped through the episode a little bit, slightly not paying attention to certain things, but was he not chained down by his arms also?
Nah, it was just his legs.
Seems like a rather huge oversight for a criminal on level 6 of Impel Down.
It's surprising.
With a known devil fruit.
Well, I don't know. If you put him like in a cage with like they don't think it through. They're like, he's not stubborn enough to cut off his legs, right?
Right.
Or like somebody was like, he won't do it. And even if he does do it, like, he'll be legless.
It's already better. The chaining his legs together. But again, known devil fruit.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's better already than the rest of the pirates that are on level 6, because there's a quick flash to a few other pirates in cells on level 6, and they're just, their hands around the bars, like, get me out, I want to go hunt for Gold Roger's treasure too. They're clearly like not chained down whatsoever. Like, at least this dude is like legs to the floor kind of situation, spread eagle kind of situation. They're just free. Yeah. They're in a regular jail cell.
Maybe that's how they humiliated him. They put him in like the chump section and said, "You're not even worth
level
putting
6.
in a good spot."
It's below where Ace is right now.
All right. We don't need to. This is a small detail, man.
This is why Ace and Jinbei are chained up by their arms this time, because they're not going to make the same mistake twice.
Plus, like, honestly, the arms are far more functional than the legs, especially when you're somebody who can just like float around anyway, right?
Right. Which is why they should have been tied down by their hands in the first place.
I see what you're saying, my guy. Couldn't agree more. But, so we talked about the backstory episode, but the actual movie, though, that we watched. We're missing Devin this week, but Christian, what did you think of the movie this week? I actually really like this one. I'll preface. So I'm hoping that it's decent feedback.
This is a solid middle of the road movie, I think.
Middle of the road.
Not awful. It was fine. I enjoyed certain parts of it. I hated the fact that Nami got put in this damsel in distress situation. Not once, but twice.
No. This is different. This isn't because she happens to be a woman and, can't really fight for herself, because that's usually what it is in most of these scenarios. This is because she's actually amazing at her job.
Don't ever make a wrong forecast again.
Yes, sir.
Now that we're clear, they've got a woman down there so tapped into the weather that she makes my navigators look like fools.
The reason is the same, but we took the same character hostage twice and made her borderline useless both times.
But this is regardless. There's a reason. I like the fact that there's actually a reason this time. That he witnessed such. Wait, I wrote it down here. Where is it at?
Oh, here we go.
What? Well, no. This isn't the talking points. One of the few people in this entire series to know how amazing Nami is.
I'll say this. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of perspective on the fact that she was taken as a captive twice in the same movie, but I will comment. This is the second movie where her being a damsel is like the central focus of the entire film. I think it was the second movie.
Yeah,
right?
It was the second movie.
Yeah, and that was my biggest problem with the second movie, was that like it was a whole thing where, they capture her because they wanted to make her the bride of the main baddie or whatever, or some guy that was on the baddies team. And I'm just like, this is so fucking dumb. And I don't really care for this.
That one's really like lame.
That one is very egregious. I will say that, this movie is better about it than the first time we watched this same scenario play out. I still don't care that much for it.
Damsel in distress is always a hard.
I see your point.
Yeah, it's always a hard plot line to go around. But I gotta at least recognize that, for a change, we get that she's a damsel because she's seen as a valuable asset, which I can at least have some appreciation for. I don't inherently hate.
Finally. Finally.
Jordy
I feel
on
like
the
her
side.
friends have been more than appreciative of her skill set so far.
I don't know, man. If they actually knew how amazing she was, they'd be throwing money at her every chance they get.
Yeah, every
They wouldn't
single,
be asking for a lot.
They don't have money. She takes it all. They never get their hands on any because she taxes them.
Well, that is true. They'd be a better pirate if they went out and get better money.
This is just honestly telling me that Nami is the accountant of the crew, and it's
Yes.
important that somebody
Always
keeps
has
hold of
been.
the finances. Honestly, you never know when you need that in life. And Nami gets the shit end of the stick here because it's always Luffy who looks over with the side eye every time. It's like, hey, the only way to get up to like a sky island is to like literally ride a giant geyser in several 100,000 feet into the sky or whatever, and then like you got Luffy on the side going like, Nami will figure it out, and then Nami's like, I will. I will. Wait a second.
Yeah, because he has so much faith in her.
Yeah, I guess.
Except for this movie where he loses most of it.
What about you, brother? You got any opinions on the movie?
Dude, I actually, so this is the first one that Oda actually helped write. So I wanna get this right because I don't want to be called a filthy liar, which I have been in the past. I believe that Oda wrote he wrote Shiki as a character and also his goons or his primary goons. He wrote the islands themselves or like the location and like what it's about, and then he just said to Toei like, okay, there you go, that's what I'm going to give you. You can write the rest of the movie from there. And I mean, other than Baron Omatsuri, this is probably my like top pick for like a decent One Piece flick.
A little wild for that, but that's cool.
I'm not saying it's the highest of every movie, but thus far, like this is number 2 next to Baron Omatsuri so far for sure.
Baron Omatsuri is like really way better, like holding up in all these rewatches.
No, absolutely. No, Baron Omatsuri is probably my favorite of the ones we've still seen so far. I mean, we're not at the ranking yet, which I know we usually do at the end or whatever, but all things considered, I love Strong World. I think that it opens up with this. First of all, the animation is fucking fire. Absolutely. As soon as you open up at the start of the movie, and if you're able to watch it in 1080p, can't recommend it enough for Blu-ray or whatever.
I waited an hour for the I mean, I didn't download this. No.
Oh my god. If you compare this to the last movie, it's night and day. And this shit came out in 2009.
The last movie was kind of dog.
Well, I know, but and I wasn't even there for that one. I think you guys
possibly the worst movie we watched.
Wait, was the last movie the mech?
Yeah, it was the mech.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it
god,
was.
it's been so long.
Yeah, that's
Jesus
the one
Christ.
we did. That's that we did that at the beginning of the year / maybe in December with BMT.
I've lived like 4 lifetimes in that time.
Jordy's like, I've gone through so much since then.
Yeah, I've gone through so much in these. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't want to overhype it, too much. And I mean, I definitely, I assume that, like Christian and Devin, since they're fresh eyes, like they have very valuable perspective here. But Strong World was actually the first One Piece flick I've ever seen. So I have a little bit of nostalgia eyes, I think. But honestly, like as soon as you jump into the world at the start where Luffy's doing his, jumping over the cliff and doing Gum Gum Balloon, like I don't know, something about it just screams One Piece energy, like that whole.
Wait, so while we're here,
Go ahead.
like what I'm struggling to remember some of the other movies. So I remember the second movie where I hated it. There were a bunch of clocks. I remember Chopper's adventures on the Animal Island. There was obviously Baron Matsuri. There was the Mechanical Castle.
No, wait. Dead End was 4th. 5th was Zoro, I believe.
Dead End was
Dead End
good
again?
and way better than I remember. It was the guy with the shovel. Remember him?
It was the candy villain.
Oh, okay.
I wish all these movies have like amazing soundtracks. Their movies just happen to be, amazing.
Right.
facts.
And then 5. Okay. That was Zoro with his buddy that we just from his backstory that just happened to show up.
I can't remember the name of that one, but yeah, it was with the priestess and the shiny Dragon Ball.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it was kind of like Indiana
Okay.
Jones style, which it actually wasn't that.
And then Baron
the-
Matsuri 6, 7th is mech, and now we're at
Yeah. And now we're at 8.
and the very first one was what do you call it? It was when you fought the Scream guy, which honestly it's such a throwaway flick, but
What?
I don't know.
It was called, I believe, Film 2000 or something like that.
Yeah, One Piece film. That sounds right. One Piece
I
film.
don't remember
2000.
what happened to that at all.
It was just he fought a Scream guy. Honestly, there were bits.
It was essentially a filler episode, sort of made into a movie. They found this guy, and then they talked about Odin and his treasure, and they found the gold, and there was a mouth opening. They were doing puzzles, which
I think the Odin soup made its way into our One Piece
that's
file.
that's the right. Somewhere in my head, I just attributed the Odin soup to just a different episode in like the East Blue Saga at some point.
No, I think it was the first movie or something.
The first movie actually has a soundtrack that lives throughout all the series, like the most. It has like the most used soundtrack of them all.
Right.
Pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of soundtrack, I wrote a little review here.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
I gotta remember to do this. It's been a long time since I've seen this film, and originally I never really felt much for it. The main villain is in the quasi realm of canon, not canon. More on that in the next movie. And his plot to destroy the world via stampede is borderline comedic. However, something that really shined in this current rewatch is how much variety in the musical soundtrack. Genres ranging from orchestral, techno, and even a sprinkling of lo-fi in that intro. Yeah, I was surprised by that random beat when they introduced the opening credits.
Here's a McBass played pizzicato.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. This, along with superb character design and wardrobes, really makes this entire experience extremely pleasing to both my auditory and visual senses. Thank you for coming to my filibuster. There's free Usopp body pillows in the back, and don't forget to tip your wait staff.
Filibuster.
I love it.
Does that mean something else in the One Piece universe? Because
Who? What?
he's questioning why you use the word filibuster.
It's a joke, Christian.
I assume so, but
just
sure.
let him have it.
I mean, I caught a few of the jokes that were in there, but that one lost me.
Well, yeah, it'd be that way. Well, yeah, and also Shiki being... I think that's probably my biggest gripe with the movie is that I kind of wish that it just went all in on either being straight canon or not. So from now on, every single movie that we see will be in this weird limbo state where all the characters are that are introduced in movies going forward will be real characters in the universe.
But the events of the movie and some of the things introduced in the movie are not actually canon.
Right.
Which is annoying.
Yeah. So it just kind of creates confusion, honestly, going forward.
I consider them all canon.
Yeah. I think this one stands above some of the other ones as being like really, really canon, because this one could just, you could pop this in at any point in their journey and be like, yeah, this happened, and then it didn't.
At least got the episode 0, which sort of solidified its existence in the series.
Yeah, I think this one makes the most sense as like, yeah, this happened before they went to like Sabaody, for example. Like after they got done with Thriller Bark, they just so happened to like, see some flying fucking ship in the sky, and they were like, yeah, let's go to the East Blue, and then they fucked Shiki up, and then they were like, all right, time to go back to Sabaody again.
All right, I have some basic information here before we get into the summary.
30 minutes in.
we don't have to do the summary anymore. At this point, we've gone over everything.
Maybe not. Anyway, I was trying to find like a good way to segue into this. We just kept going through, and I was like, all right, well, I'll wait my turn.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Well, now's your time.
We've gone over some of these already, but I had a few little jokes in there that I wanted to make sure they get to the public.
He needs to know that his genius is being appreciated by someone other than Dylan.
Yeah. The film was directed by Munehisa Sakai. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's known for directing Zombieland Saga, which I really, really enjoy. Watch that, kids, or don't. Who cares? And a newer series also called Dance Dinosaur. Dinosaur? I don't know how to pronounce it. Which I look forward to not only watching, but also using in my AMVs. because there's a specific scene I'm trying to figure out. There's a guy in a sailor outfit dancing to really like beautiful music. Yeah, it is actually.
You realize that you're just telling the audience your plans to use for an AMV. That they could snipe you now. You realize that, right?
Dude, this is like one of those scenes everyone's going to use. There's no holding.
It's going to be Matilda.
You're like, honestly, I'm late to the party anyway.
Yeah,
so
I'm actually late. People were making videos of this the day the episode came out.
Shit, dude.
Long late. And then we've already gone over this, but This was the first movie to be fully backed by Oda. He had previously not really wanted any of the other movies. They just kind of made them, and he said, all right, well, those exist. And he wrote the original story and provided rough drafts for the characters and all that stuff. One of which probably included Nami in that bikini because Oda understands his fans very well.
I hate you. Although I will say, that's another thing I love about this movie, man. The drip is on point.
It is.
The whole way through. The drip in this is fire.
And we got several outfit changes.
Get used to it, Christian. That happens quite frequently in these movies.
Oh, I mean, we already know that.
No. But now they get like uber stylish.
Nah, dude, the One Piece movies dip so heavily into fashion piece, it's like not even funny.
It's a win-win both sides because they get all this merch because they have to sell figures of each one of these outfits. And we get some eye candy, so it's amazing everywhere.
Dude, it's so good. Dude, they're in the most. I don't know if you know. There's a new movie that's gonna eventually be coming out, Christian. I'm sure you at least. Yeah, okay. So you have heard of it. I've seen the costume designs, at least like the hand drawn versions of like all the straws and stuff. And I gotta tell you, everyone looks fucking fire. Usopp literally looks like a Kiss character. There's all sorts of shit going on in that movie, man. It's so
talking about
good.
Kiss the band.
Yeah. They literally dressed this dude up to look like Gene Simmons, man. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my god,
it's so good.
It's a name I haven't heard in a while.
My bad. But yeah, no, I love Fashion Piece actually, and that scene where they're all like they all roll up into Shiki's fucking home unannounced or whatever specifically stands, and it's still used to this day in AMVs all the fucking time.
Of course,
where they're all like in their suits with.
I may or may not be considering
the straw hat mob.
Listen, all I'm
rolling
saying
up with
is,
fucking their Tommy guns and shit.
Yeah, those every single one of those scenes is like iconic to the fandom. Everyone uses that as a wallpaper or something. Them rolling up into that sake meeting.
I don't blame them.
I don't even pronounce it.
It was just so good, dude. I mean, honestly, I think this is like, for me personally, and it is a little bit of nostalgia. This is like a 9 out of 10, even like not One Piece standards. I just think this is a fun movie. Like, you don't need the kind of context that you require for, other shonen related movies or films or whatever. I mean, other than the Nami being a damsel thing.
Yeah, the story is really the only thing that's sort of lacking here, but everything else is so on point.
Yeah, like I just have a great time when I watch this flick, at least me personally. But again, I might be a little biased because I do tend to like the series a lot.
Everybody agrees.
Everybody agrees. Christian's like, well,
it's fine. It's a decent enough movie. I think after like re-evaluating what based off of the other movies we've watched and reminding myself of what the other ones we've watched, this is easily in the top 3. Now that's mostly because the rest of them are kind of garbage, but where Baron Amatsuri stands above all the rest of them by 8 miles.
Not garbage, lackluster. You gotta phrase it better.
They're not great. Let me put it this way. This is the first movie that Funimation dubbed of the One Piece movies. They have not dubbed the other movies. And the only one that I'm sad that they haven't dubbed is Baron Matsuri. They could miss every other one and I'd be fine. I hope that one day they retroactively dub Baron Matsuri just for posterity, but we'll see.
Yeah,
maybe one day.
Now that's some greatness that needs more recognition.
Oh, and you know what else I love about this flick? Fucking, even though Shiki's not like the best villain of all time or anything, they give him a Jamaican accent in the dub, and it is just so fucking good, dude. It is so good.
How does he refer to Nami in the sub?
Baby doll.
She's baby cakes.
Yeah, he goes baby doll in the dub like every chance he gets. It's like, how you doing, baby doll?
But like when you hear his voice, like, so just like imagine like arrest people with mad like these.
Can't blame me for being an opportunist. You idiots have no appreciation for her talents. Try protecting her if you don't want to lose her. But you're too late. I think she can spot a sinking ship when she sees one, and she knows that the smart thing to do is to stick with me. I'm in your head, aren't I, baby doll? I've heard enough.
I kept re-saying it every time he said it. He goes, baby doll. I go, baby doll.
Baby doll.
Baby doll. Baby cake. Baby doll rolls off a little easy. Baby doll rolls off a little nicer.
It does.
I just have a great appreciation for when some of these VAs get a chance to like, actually have some fun for a fucking change. Because a lot of the time they gotta like, you gotta stick to like a certain laughing tick, or like you gotta be super deep voice because you're a villain or whatever. And then
gotta
like,
be like this.
yeah, like all the fuck, and then all of a sudden you got like this schmuck, and they're just like, I don't know, make him Jamaican, and he's like, bet.
Oh,
Fucking ass.
but I'm Eastern European. Do it.
but I'm based off of Japanese shogun. No, you're Jamaican.
You are Jamaican now. Just fucking go for it, my guy. But yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on this flick. So if you can't tell, I like it. This is definitely like my second favorite next to Baron so far.
It is pretty fun.
It's not my favorite of the newer ones we're gonna see, but
No.
It's definitely a huge jump in quality by
Surely we can only go up from here.
Soon.
Surely.
Soon.
Don't get too excited, Christian, because once that next movie, once we're done with it, Jordy's never coming back.
Oh yeah, is that Jordy's favorite movie? The next one, or is it just so awful that
I think it is the next one,
back?
Isn't it?
It is, in fact, the next movie.
It is the next movie. Okay,
right.
Yeah.
See you in
So
another 6 months, Jordy, when you'll have bought a mansion
Yeah,
and then razed it to the ground because fuck the man.
Yeah. Who needs it? Only back in the box.
So are we going to even go over the summary? I can say the summary really quick.
Nah, fuck that.
All right, so
No, I kind of like the summary. You worked hard on it.
Did he? I feel like he did it in 2 minutes.
That's still working. That's still effort.
Shiki, the Golden Lion, the only man to ever escape from the undersea prison of Impel Down. In this backstory episode and corresponding movie, we learn of Shiki's past and his aspirations for the future. We learned what happened between him and Roger, and then follow his 20-year-long scheme into the present, where he faces off against our protagonists, the Straw Hat Pirates. Shiki plans on destroying the entirety of the East Blue, but not before our heroes can step in to stop him. Shiki abducts Nami from the gang due to her incredible navigational skill set, and Luffy knocks him back into Earth where he belongs. The film ends with the crew going off into the sunset, and Shiki no longer looming on the destruction of the East Blue. There you go.
Pretty good summary.
He wanted to break the East Blue, and Straws were like, but why? And he was like, because reasons. And they were like, well, don't. And then he didn't.
You think if he would have specified it's because he hated Roger, they would have been like, I understandable. Go ahead.
I don't feel like that would have been the case at all. Go off,
honestly,
King.
though, that's actually the only reason I'm super glad that you stepped in and told us to watch Zero, because I feel like that context is super lost on us without episode 0. Because you get that at the end when him and Luffy are fighting, and then Luffy gives him the battle axe from, like, the giant battle axe from death. And he goes like, Roger, of all things, and you're just like, Roger, like what? Like, what are you, why are you fucking, what's Roger got to do with all this? And you're like, oh yeah, because okay, so he fought Roger once, got his ass beat, then he went to prison later for other things, and now he's
Luffy's
like
offended. It's like you dare mention another man's name while I'm
Luffy's like, am I a joke to you? I'm literally kicking you into the planet Earth, and you're just screaming another man's name. Like, what the hell, man? You're killing me, Shiki. But yeah, so that was kind of nice. So we got that was why he wanted to destroy the East Blue, is he's just like, you know what? How fucking dare they? How dare they take such a great man from this earth, or be what they are? I'm a wreck it. I'm a wreck it. That was Shiki's grand plan.
Good movie.
To his death, quote unquote, he still proclaimed that the East Blue was the weakest sea when it's produced these two goons.
It's out of spite, man. You get hurt by somebody, you go, I hate that person.
Yeah, you don't want to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying?
Lash out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But no, we open up with basically it's kind of like a weird. You get a bit of a flashback partway through the movie that explains how we got here. But Shiki has the float fruit or something like that, like levitate or
float.
It's purposely very vague. I don't think they really had a whole meeting and said, all right, this is his power, these are his limits, this is how the rules go. No. They said what can we use as like the most menacing thing ever,
as the most versatile OP power possible.
Well,
and they went float.
But no, you know what this dude does? He does exactly what Buggy does, only he can affect other things, which I guess is kind of broken, to be fair. Because that's what he does at one point. He's like, yeah, I can make anything around me float that isn't a person. But he can
And
make
it's
himself
permanent.
float.
He doesn't have to like keep touching it. He just touch something.
There's
and
no
it'll be
there's no limitations to it really.
for the rest of eternity. It'll continue to float as long as he wills it.
Yeah, he's basically got like permanent force power, I guess. What's the word I'm thinking of? Infinite force.
No, I don't
Infinite
know.
force.
Yeah,
Potential.
I'm thinking Star Wars Land or whatever.
He really just like it's really just so versatile is the only word I can think of because it's how they make it so broken. Because he preserves matter or not matter. He preserves weight, but also doesn't. He can just like he floats things, water, earth, air, entire islands. He basically with the float fruit has any Logia power he could want without the physical attributes of not being able to be damaged by anything.
Wait, I just realized what this man is. He's the Avatar after he's mastered the Avatar state.
Yeah, he can control any element he wants just by floating it.
There should be no reason he'd be able to create these like monstrous figures out of small particles. Like he didn't touch every single one of those particles. That's
what I'm saying, man. Like he doesn't even touch.
Or maybe he did. You know, maybe he like swam in all the like the land. He just poking with everything.
Hold on, baby. Hear me out here. So we know this man's been doing this for 20 years. He's been like researching
his time like this.
Yeah. While the clown doctor was busy like trying to figure out how to mutate all the animals on the island to turn them into like crazy fucking monsters of mass destruction. He was
busy swimming.
He was busy touching every single particle on all of these islands so that he could be like
he was busy touching grass.
Once again, he's the embodiment of the Narcos meme. Just going around town, looking around, and then putting his hand on the dirt, going, "Ah, yes, good dirt."
That meme hits me spiritually.
I know it does, Jordy. I know you love yourself some Narcos meme.
Now, what I'm disappointed in is that we didn't get to see more of this chemical fruit out of the doctor.
Yeah, right? Like, I completely forgot homie had a devil fruit.
Throw that in there. He gets Zorro'd in 0.5 seconds, and then we're done.
Dude, he used that so cool. Like, the way he created them in one hand and then, like, flicked them around his body and shot them with the other arm. That was so cool.
Chemical juggling. I'll melt your bones! I can't keep up!
It looks so aesthetically pleasing, and he only uses 1.5 moves. And I want to know more, but I will never.
Zorro'd.
And he gets Zorro'd.
Then he got Zorro. It'd be that way sometimes.
It's bullshit. They keep doing this to me with these cool ass fruits.
Hey, but that Zorroing was pretty cool.
Fuck off.
Hey, it's another Zorro, man.
It's a Asura form. Where's Justin and Devin to jerk off all over their body pillows? I don't care.
Hey, I'm here to recognize that out of all of the times we've seen Zorroing, I mean, that was like a clean cut picture of his Asura form, and it was pretty nice. Like, I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Demon aura, 9-sword style. Ashara! If being born and raised in the East Blue makes me worthless, then you have to wonder what that says about you! Piercing ground!
I was aesthetically pleasing.
Because I feel like even in like not the Impel Down, the Enies Lobby arc when they introduced Ashura or whatever, they really don't give it. I think when like they turn him into Ashura, they give it like a decent amount of like budget and animation.
The purple aura, they gave it like a dark purple.
Yeah.
But there's like, I don't know, they didn't add enough flair to that moment. They gave more flair to when they defeated Ryuma than in that moment.
I'll say this, like, I feel like we've seen his Ashura form like in like a stance, and even though here I guess you could say we really predominantly only saw him in just like another stance, but like normally he's like standing looking menacing, he's like, yes, look, now I have 9 limbs or whatever the fuck. And in here, you actually see him like, all right, now I'm literally gonna fucking slash you with 9 blades that somehow manifested around me, and everyone's just like, yeah, I accept that.
Sure,
that happened.
why not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I appreciate that the animation actually like went in on it for a change instead of just being like, yes, I now have 3 heads and you have been Zoro'd, and then they like vanish in the blink of an eye or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Small recognition anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
I do agree that it was pretty dirty that
It's another Zoro.
he got chemical. He's like, yeah, the chemical fruit. Let me juggle this shit in your face. And he's like, wow, that's kind of tough. I don't know how to get past.
And then he
this.
explodes. He just explodes randomly after he gets Zoro'd. He falls on the ground and he bounces up a little bit and boom.
Yeah. God damn it.
Stuff should be burning to the ground endlessly, unable to be put out by any means.
He mentioned that the chemical was going to burn Zoro to death. And
yeah, it didn't.
Zoro took those things like, what is this?
He just stood there.
No,
that's breathed on me.
That's why he put up his purple aura. He's like, oh, burn me, huh? Not if I burn myself. It's all purple fire.
He's doing that thing Ryuma did.
And then you got the other side of the coin, way cooler. Sanji's finishing move.
Dude, man, I want to ask, is this isn't the first time we've heard his Sanji theme song, is it? Like the fighting theme song.
Probably not.
No, we hear that all the time.
We have heard. Okay, great. Well, I don't give it enough credit. It's fucking fire. I fucking love that stupid soundtrack.
Maybe you have.
With all my heart. I swear to God.
I'm not 100% sure of that. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it is like a really iconic song, the little jingle.
As soon as I hear that like string pop in, I think it's some kind of a string. Go like I'm fucking hyped, dude.
And then was it a chimpanzee on the line when he was running up that
yeah, something like that,
like cable line.
So we have that, it was like a King Kong moment between Gorilla Man and Robin, and then go ahead.
No, here you go.
Well, yeah, so there's like that King Kong gorilla moment with him and Robin, and then Sanji's like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing this. And then he's like running up a tightrope that's conveniently, connecting the tower.
You're finished! Violating the honor of a lady in front of me? That's a lethal offense in my book, you crap-tossing monkey! Out of the way! Hang on, Robin!
Pulls out nunchucks. He goes, Hwah!
Wasn't he also like riding a skateboard or something, or a surfboard too?
All I know there was this cool.
Yeah, something fucking stupid
cool.
like that. It was pretty good. And then Sanji's like, get the fuck out of my way, you trash. You have any idea what I'm capable of? Literally kicks him off the tightrope. And it's like, I have no time for you. Starts running, beasting up the tower, and goes so fast that he breaks through the surface. Oh, God damn it, Sanji. Your simp nature always does bring a smile to my face from time to time.
I'm gonna jump
And yet, after all that, he doesn't even get the girl.
I hope you're all right, mademoiselle.
Yes. Thank you, Brooke.
I'm gonna skin you alive, you selfish jerk! You took the best part!
He does realize that I don't actually have any skin, but...
My boy Brooke does, baby.
So I've also got another fun fact here. Okay, so Strong World came out in 2009, I believe, and it was dubbed by Funimation, I think, when they were in Thriller Bark. Like when the Funimation dub was still like dubbing new episodes or whatever, when they were in Thriller Bark. And it was before what's his name playing Brooke, you got a chance. Or I think like Thriller Bark was like about to come out. Like it was during like Water 7 that this movie got dubbed by Funimation or whatever. So again, it was the first movie that I watched when it finally came out. And I didn't hear Brooke's VA before this. Right. And I didn't really know what to expect from Brooke because I hadn't seen the series before then. And honestly, looking back on this, there's the scene where Brooke comes out and goes like, I've got you, my lady. Then Sanji's like, man, you took the best part from me. And he's like, I'm going to skin you alive. And then Brooke's like, this man knows I don't got no skin, right?
they sit in that scene for like an extra 30 seconds before they even say the joke.
Good.
And then there's also the stupid bit at the beginning with Frankie and Robin and Brooke, where they're getting chased by the ants or whatever, the killer ants, and like a fish comes like swimming out of the water that tries to kill them too. Then the ant's like, oh no, we're gonna eat this fish really quick. And then Brooke on the side, like as they're running, he's like, oh wait, look, that fish looks like me now.
those ants are really cool too. Small little ants that charging at you like an army.
Yeah, they had little hats and spears and stuff.
So basically what I'm saying is this was my first exposure to the guy who voices Brooke.
Ian Sinclair
as Brooke.
Upton Sinclair.
Actually, really just my first, dealings with Brooke in general, because I didn't see the character before this movie came out. And I was like, man, dude.
What a hell of an intro.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I can't wait till this guy becomes a regular.
I'm in. If that's me, I'm in.
It was so fucking good, dude. I loved it. I remember I was watching, episodically in Water 7, I think, when they were dubbing it. I think the anime was actually, funny enough, the Japanese anime was only just after Impel Down, I think, back in those days. It was a pretty long time ago. I was like, oh, dude, so this is going to be Brooke? Man, dude, fucking sign my ass up, dude. I love this guy. It's making own jokes every other time. That choice
has led you here.
Yeah. now we're here, man.
Hello.
That is my fun fact.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Brooke is such a cool. He's like a goat for me in this movie too, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm,
we got to see do much.
Power move 2 times.
Yeah, dog. He's just out here doing his aeronaut slashes, and he looks damn cool doing it every time. I also love with the ants bit at the beginning, or when he takes it personally when they don't chase him. They're only chasing Frankie and Robin.
I think Frankie is the one who points it out too. He goes like, "Oh, they didn't go after you because you don't have any flesh," and it super zooms in on on Brooke's face. And at first, it just kind of seems like he's going to be a little sad about it. Then he goes, "Isn't that kind of impolite? Assholes," and then he goes nuts.
3 verse humming.
Aeronaut slash!
I cannot deny the fact that I am nothing but bones, but I am still sensitive about my appearance. So, do these pants make my butt look fat?
One-shots every single ant in that colony.
I just love that he's the embodiment of that old dumb anime trope of being you've already been cut, and then he sheathes it, but then halfway through before he's done sheathing, literally Frankie and Robin just start walking over, Frankie puts his hand glove back on. They're like, all right, well, he's gonna do the bit, so we're fine.
He did the thing. All he has to do is close the sword already. They're cut. Brooke.
Can you pick that up a little bit, buddy? He's like, no, just 1 sec. Hold on. Gotta give me a minute.
It's the world's longest sword sheathing.
Yeah, they're like, Brooke, how come you always take 40 years to close that damn thing?
It's the reverse Kamino. He's putting it back in the sheath.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, that was good, Christian. That was good.
That's true.
No, he's the inverse of Kamina. Instead of the infinite unsheathing, he's the infinite sheather. Oh man, dude, you can't do this to me. It's so good. I knew there was a reason I like this guy.
Hey.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, it was a lot of good visuals. Shiki was he was a fun guy. I just like his VA more than anything, regardless of his reason for existing. His VA was great. Or voice actor,
Baby doll.
And I don't know. The only other big thing was we had Kadu 2.0 in this movie, which is kind of cool.
You put some respect on Billy's name right fucking now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
When I was initially starting this series, I believe I saw some thriller scenes, right? And I think my brother was watching. He eventually got to Strong World, and I saw Billy, and I was like, oh, huh.
Oh, they brought Kadu back, huh?
No. This is the reverse, actually. when they showed Billy, I was like, oh, huh. And then when I started watching the series on my own, I saw Karu. I was like, oh, when does he get the electric thing?
When did he eat the electric fruit?
Because I was like, oh, a bird that screams. It's like, it's the same character.
It really is.
I'm not even kidding. I think Monica Riel, like, because the fucking
it's got to be the same voice actress, right?
Squawk sounded just like Karu. I feel like it has to be.
I was also getting the same vibe.
Billy.
No, but Billy absolutely goated in this movie, bro. He was there every step of the way after he was introduced.
No, it wasn't the same. It's a guy named Yasuhiro Takato.
They did what about the English?
For the dub? Yeah, what about for the dub?
Josh Grell.
Damn it.
Grell?
God damn it, Josh.
If you look up One Piece Billy voice actor, you get Billy the Cook.
Billy.
From, this seems... It might be from those filler episodes in the Marine base.
Is he the spaghetti one, or just some random dude?
It's just called Billy.
Let me look him up really quick. Billy One Piece. I just want to know who you're talking about.
Random cooks.
Well, whoever this Josh guy is did a really good job of capturing the essence of Karu. Because goddamn, do I love Billy so much.
Dude, there are 3 Billies in this so far.
Are none of them
Billy the Kid?
I don't have one that's a chef. I don't see a chef Billy, but I see 2 other Billies. One we haven't seen, and one we have.
but none of them are this Billy.
Well, there's. Oh, here we go. He sent me something in the Discord.
It's Billy Cook.
When the fuck is this guy? When did this guy come in?
That's what I'm saying. It's just some random generic
Is his
guy.
last name Cook? Is that the thing? He's not actually a cook. He's just.
I don't even think this guy's in that arc. I think he's in the Sanji flashback. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've seen this fucking dude's mug. Okay, so that means that there's 4 Billies in One Piece. There's this duck, this random flashback cook guy from one of Sanji's previous, lives. There's a bandit named Billy that I think comes from Zoro's backstory when he was hanging out with Johnny and Yosuke for the first time. You know what I'm talking about? Remember when we watched those episodes?
Yes. Maybe.
It was like it was some flashback like filler shit when he met Yosuke and Johnny for the first time. And I think one of the bandits was Billy, and then there's another Billy we haven't met yet who's in another filler set of episodes in the future. So there you go. There's 4 Billies in One Piece.
I'm looking into the voice acting section. And why does Smoker have like 8 different VAs?
For One Piece, or I'm sorry, for Japanese or English? Because Japanese, I think. For English? Oh, wait. I don't know about for English. I mean, he's only got
like 4 different voice actors here.
It might be because games, because I think the Funimation one's been the same. But remember that One Piece had a 4Kids dub for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now. There's some of these are from movies and games.
Yeah. That's probably why.
Bro, you think that? Why can't they just hire the same guy?
It depends. Sometimes they're just like, hey, we got a One Piece game that we want to dub in English.
He's like, sorry, I'm voicing Cigarette from this other show.
Well, no, but you gotta see it like a distribution house. It's like, yeah, we'll give you $20 if you just do all the voice acting for Smoker. And he's like, dude, that's not even going to cover a line.
I'm voicing Liquid from Solid Snake.
I mean, I'm trying to put it in perspective, and I feel like you're undermining me a little bit, but
I'm not making jokes.
Okay.
We're a comedy podcast.
Oh, right. I forgot. Is that what we do here?
Yay. Hold on, we got. How do we audibly do the stupid bit they do throughout the movie?
Oh,
the bad guys, the villains?
Yeah, where they there's no way to really mime something and have it show up on.
No, when all 3 of them join in and they say a punchline and then they turn around and they go, eh?
Well, the doctor mimes something. The Shiki goes, is that I thought you were my grandma. And then the doctor slaps him across the face and goes, you idiot. That's just, do all your relatives look like gorillas?
Are all of your relatives, do all of them look like primates?
Wait a minute. Does that stem from that stupid joke that the TV shows always do? Like, it wasn't my grandma. It was a gorilla. Oh, wait, it wasn't a gorilla. It was my grandma. Something like that. It goes
like Scooby-Doo unveiling the bad guy.
No. There's like when you enter mid-conversation, someone's making a joke. It's always something like it. And it turns out it wasn't a gorilla. It was my grandma. And then everybody laughs.
I mean, I think I know what you're describing, but
I've heard that so many times that I think it's just stuck in my head somewhere.
I feel like that's more of like a satirical view of like a bad sitcom in in other sitcoms.
I guess.
The joke in the movie isn't that the joke itself is funny. It's that the commitment to the bit. It's funny.
I do love that. I love a villain with some good set of bits, though. I mean, it's way more fun when a villain has
the
bits.
one.
You know, genocide aside, Shiggy seems like a good hang. You know, nice and chill. Gives you a boost.
Speaking of good hang, we didn't even get to my favorite part that I was looking forward to the most, and that was fucking Stoner Brooke for about 5 seconds at the beginning of the movie. Oh man, dude, I can't wait to fucking post this one on the Twitter. This is a vibe and a half.
Stoner Brooke,
dude. Yeah, you haven't seen this? This is in the movie. In one sec,
I think he didn't just like take a ciggy from Sanji.
Was he smoking a doobie at some point? I missed this.
What are you talking about?
I believe I recall his positioning and the way he was holding it was very doobie-like.
All right, let me help you out here, dude. This was
wasn't your generic cigarette.
Yeah, I guess I need a visual aid. I wasn't. I guess I missed
it. It was the other one. It was that.
Right.
So here is one image. Sorry, I'm posting it in the Discord.
Thank you, listeners, for supporting us. And that is in fact a doobie.
Okay, yeah, I guess I understand now.
I mean, technically, it's a cigarette, but the fact the way he's holding it and the wristband sort of pretty much tell you.
More importantly, there's this image. Give me one sec.
He is very 1970s.
If you tell me this man isn't hotboxing your fucking, van, your Volkswagen, whatever, you're an animal. Dude, I love a good Rick smoking me.
All right. This falls under the category of images you can hear.
So yeah. We'll put this one on the Twitter when this comes out or something.
You think that's from the same brand that Sanji uses, Def? Or what? I forgot the other one.
I don't know. I don't know that I ever knew Sanji's brand of cigarettes.
If you didn't know, he smokes a brand called Def.
Okay. Interesting choice. Seems like something that shouldn't be allowed.
Oda's not trying to promote cigarettes, man. You got to understand the guy.
It sounds like he is.
even though I might smoke a little bit whenever we finish this and be like, yeah, this is dedication to Sanji.
Dude,
smoke one out for the homies.
This is like literally one of my favorite things ever, though. Fucking stoner ass Brooke. This image right here of him like smoking that doobie on the side too is used in so much shit. Like, here's a gift, baby. Now we're talking. Give me a sec.
Oh my god! It just elevates further and further.
The audience, please bear with us.
They're suffering.
You can't see these things. I'll describe it. No. Don't even tell me. I'll describe it to the audience. It's not playing.
Does it not play in here?
Not playing.
It's not playing.
That's sad.
I've been let down. My disappointment is immeasurable.
It's a still frame.
Yep. There will be a visual aid on Twitter if Brendan remembers.
Yeah, if Brendan remembers, the guy who runs the socials.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all participate sometimes, some more than others.
I've been having a little fun with them.
I've noticed. Yeah, no, you're having a great time. I mean, nobody in particular.
Shout out that one guy who only uses reaction images of Chopper, by the way.
Yeah, he uses the same one.
There we go. Now that's a GIF.
I can't describe it. I'll just imitate it.
Vibe and a half, my guy, I'm telling you. And I don't know what his shirt says, but it says Shika Bane, and I'm going to choose to assume that that's Japanese for smoking big doobies or something. Because,
legalize it.
Make it legal. That's what it means. Make it legal.
Oh, we're retweeting other things now, not just One Piece stuff.
Oh shit! Hold on,
maybe
we're going down.
I'm fine with it.
I derailed us. I'm so sorry.
I didn't realize we were getting more cultured on our Twitter now.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we get bored. I Googled it. I looked up the translation. His shirt says corpse.
Corpse?
It says corpse.
His shirt says corpse. He's potentially smoking a cigarette called death, and he's a skeleton. Oh my god.
Brooke, never change, my
God,
guy.
I love it so
Please
much.
never change. I love him so much, man. Again, this is my first interaction with Brooke as a character, by the way. Oh, man, so fucking good.
That is so fucking good.
It's a good one.
All right.
I have so many tabs open.
Why do you have so many tabs open?
I'm looking things out.
No, it'd be that way. But I don't know. I mean, I think we pretty much we covered everything, right?
I guess besides spontaneous bird people.
I mean, but like, were they even like a main portion of the movie?
No, they were an afterthought after the island started collapsing, and the characters realized it at about the same time I did. I went in my head, wait a second, like everything's collapsing. These innocent people are just kind of there. We're just gonna forget about them. And then I don't remember who it was. Just goes, oh wait, where's the family that we were just kind of hanging out with before? And all of the people from that village just come flying off of nowhere, and we're just led to accept the fact that they could fly the whole time, I guess, and for reasons.
Yeah, they did this thing where I guess they were like originally added to be like exposition dumps for like, you know, what's going on with the island and whatever. So they needed to be justified without being like in distress. So
if we really want to like dig into it, these characters make no sense because that island was entirely made up of Shiki's creation. So when it collapsed only because he got knocked out. And where did they come from that they had wings?
Well, I guess the expectation is that they evolved with the wings because their island.
It's only been 20 years. Evolution doesn't happen that quickly.
Yeah, there's a lot of negative implications.
My assumption here is that I just assumed Shiki pulled together a bunch of islands or pieces of islands that he just liked and put them up in the sky. Like he could have taken these villages and forests and snow biomes from anywhere that he felt like he wanted from the Grand Line, and he just brought them here to whatever this whole structure was called, Madam or Memzuel, whatever it was, or Mevel Island, something like whatever it was.
Is that technically an archipelago?
Yeah, it's a collection of islands just in the sky. We have sky islands. It's a sky archipelago.
Cheeky archipelago.
Yeah, that's all this is. So I'm just under the assumption he grabbed a random village of people he knew he would be able to use as bait /
Yeah, this is why I don't want to look into it too deep, because how did they not know they could do that?
That's why I'm annoyed, but only slightly, because really, who cares about these people?
Yeah,
right.
We're introduced to a Kobe for the first time in like a year. It's great. I just like I'm pretty sure at one point, I think it was one of the barmaids or servers that they had in the palace, and Robin asks her like, "What's up with those feathers?" And she just goes,
Your arms. Are those?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't know. I get the feeling we want to be birds.
You what? I don't think you can turn into a bird just because you want to. So, about those panties.
And that's like the end of the explanation. And I guess when the whole world was collapsing underneath their feet, they just wished they could fly too, and they suddenly could fly now. I don't know. It's whatever. Who cares? They don't matter.
Do you think Shiki in his grand scheme actually had a heart and touched every one of them and then made them float on his way down?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a solid nod that one, dude. No, I think this is more of a Toy Story situation where they're not even really flying; they're just, falling
with style.
You see what I'm saying?
That may be right. They were kind of flying down towards where the straws were.
Yeah, they're just kind of like gliding into the ocean, and they'll just be like,
I'm going to choose to. That's what happened. I'm going to choose to have that be what's happened. They're not really flying. I don't think you see any of them flap their wings either.
That's all I'm saying.
I think I saw it.
Yeah, well, I erased that part of my memory already, and now they're a Toy Story.
I erase your reality and substitute my own.
And substitute my own is right. That is what has happened here.
All right. Well, then, any other main topics we want to toss into the mix here?
I think I'm good.
Yeah,
Crawley Davidson.
Sad.
Crawley Davidson, I forgot. Oh, son of a bitch.
And then the other unnamed, like, cricket one.
I don't think they named the cricket one. This is the other thing, is that this movie has like so many good throwaway bits. I should have written them down, but I'm currently in a position where I don't have access to my TV, so I have to watch on my phone. So it's hard to pause the video in order to stop and take a note on my phone. And I don't want to have a notepad. Fuck that. That would bother me.
Can we have, I mean, maybe this is a stupid question, considering we've sort of already gone over it, but who had the best fit this movie? Who do you think had the best fit?
The best fit?
Yeah.
And let me look up the outfits. Let me look up. One Piece, Strong World.
I'm kind of vibing with Nami on this one, only because
that's what I was sort of leaning toward.
This is where I was like, this is going to be a stupid question.
Her final outfit is actually really fire,
dude. It's so good, and like even like okay, so her mafia outfit isn't like a whole lot. I don't know if that's the one you were talking about.
I like it. Yeah.
You're talking about the black dress.
I mean, it's simple. It gets the job done. I think I'm more of a Robin pick if we're going for the.
No, you got to put the little pink fluffy thing she has around her neck. That completes the outfit.
I don't know. I think it's a little.
Doesn't she lose that?
Yeah, she loses. That's why I said you got to have it on.
This is where I'm at. Her outfit where after she gets or after she's done like in the swimming pool section with the bird or with Billy and whatnot.
Red, black, and green or whatever it was.
Dude, that shirt, that black, I don't know what you call it.
With the jeans,
what a great shirt.
Jeans booty shorts.
I mean, I gotta.
Oh, those happen to be there? Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of. They're almost non-existent.
Listen,
that's what's Brendan thinking right now.
Listen, I ain't a weeb or anything, all right. But I can respect when my waifu and all that. Yeah, I can respect when a waifu or something comes out with a decent fit. Okay, like come on.
Don't worry, man. You and like the rest of the audience that ever seen this movie got to see that because they put it front and center in your face multiple times.
Yeah,
it was nice. I wasn't complaining.
Looking at all the outfits, the most creative one is Usopp's.
Usopp's always a weird fucking dude. He's always a weird costume.
I enjoyed Robin's transition into like girl next door mode also with her glasses and like the green and white striped sweater that's just a little too long.
They designed her in a way that she looks like a very generic anime character.
Yeah, kind of.
I will be honest. I think that you've just re-unlocked that core memory. I might have to go with Robin at the beginning of the because that sweater design fucking slaps, dude. So fucking good.
Yeah, a lot of these outfits are very iconic throughout the fandom.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm saying is I'm a simp, and the ladies fucking stole the show.
I'm there. I'm with you. Although I enjoyed, I kind of liked Chopper's little Mystery Inc. shirt. It very much looked like the Scooby-Doo van, the green with the flower, the orange flower.
Wait, what? No.
It looks like the Scooby-Doo, look up the mystery van. It's the same, it's like the same design.
Let me look up Chopper Strong World.
I'm actually struggling to pick a really amazing outfit because they're all so good.
Let me look up Chopper Strong World. Okay, well, I've got his end movie fit.
You got Luffy's red shirt with a suit.
Excuse me, it's the Mystery Machine. Sorry, not Mystery Van, the machine. But either way, it's the same. It's basically the same, like orange with a green background. That I was like Scooby-Doo.
The only thing I hate about this movie with Chopper's design is this is one of those designs where he wears a headband over the hat, and I hate it. I like seeing the hat, man. I want the hat.
True.
Get used to it.
All right. Well, now that can be it, I guess. What are we doing next time?
Where's
the thing? I haven't listened in a while. Next week is 4:37 to 4:39.
We're going back in time.
Back in time.
Sorry, what were the numbers? I was busy making a joke.
4:37 to 4:39.
Okay.
The listeners are like, he just said it. And we're like, we know, we're idiots.
Yeah.
It'd be that way. There's going to be like one listener out there that's like, honestly, I zoned out when he said it anyway. So it was good for me too.
Do we have any quotes?
Do I have any we haven't said before?
Yeah. that's my problem.
There's one specific one that popped into my mind when we sort of glossed over it. But when Zoro defeats that clown dude.
Worthless. Better than dead.
How
can someone be that cool?
He's gotta be immortal or something.
Chopper! I'm heading back. Get Nami fixed up.
Right, we're on it! Hey, wrong way! Ah!
It cuts to Chopper going, how can someone be so cool?
Oh man.
I think in the sub he says Zoro. It's just like Zoro is so cool or something to that effect.
Yeah. No, I think that reminds me of another one. Since Zoro and Chopper are secretly like the best couple in this entire crew.
Right.
At one point, like Zoro and Chopper were hanging out in the snow biome, and when they come across the chick or the little girl that was like unconscious or whatever, and then Zoro's like, "Yeah, you should take your fur off and let her borrow it." And then he's like, okay, yeah, for sure. And then he's like, wait a minute, I can't just do that, man. It's mine. It's not a fucking coat, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, he can just wrap her around his arms.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's not... I don't need a resolution to the problem, Jordy.
That's technically where it's around you.
They make do by stacking on top of each, or stacking hug or sitting on each other's laps, basically.
Oh, that's another thing. We didn't even go over this whole like movie. Apparently, they're fumbling around on this island for like the better part of a week or more. Because at one point, like Zoro and Chopper are like, wandering the snow biome for like 3 days. And the little girl's like, it only takes a half a day to cross. And she's like, you just got to turn right. And then Chopper's like, God damn it, Zoro, you did it to us again.
No. This is Chopper's fault. Why are you letting Zoro lead you?
Yeah, Chopper knows this better than this by now.
Chopper, this is all on you. You can't blame anybody but yourself.
It do be that way, though. Speaking of which, how does Zoro find the clown, by the way? Because they got split up, and then he like
the clown does this thing where he lives by the don't let anybody know your next move type thing, and then but coincidentally Zoro doesn't know anybody's next move and just stumbles upon it.
See, I thought you were gonna say he just followed the sounds of his shoes the whole time or something like that.
I was going more for two agents of chaos clash, but I guess I like yours better.
I just feel like mine's a little more
such an annoying sound. I hate it.
That's sort of cheeky.
All right, maybe not hate. I'm annoyed by it. Just like wink.
Yeah, and then we get tons of it with the sake scene.
I was just gonna say they double down on it too when he's like feeding everybody sake, and then for like 30 seconds he's just like.
Okay, you know what? Thinking about it, maybe I don't hate it. Maybe I like it.
It's just the sound of his squeaky shoes and pouring sake for like 15 to 30 seconds.
Wink.
Listen, I'm not saying that every bit is gold, but when you commit to a bit, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I respect the commitment. The commitment's nice.
Yeah. All right, that's what I got.
When the straws bust in on the sake party, Zoro cuts down one door. And then Usopp takes it upon himself to try and kick in the other one, but gets his foot stuck because he's a schmuck. And Sanji from behind him goes, "You have no flair. This is how you do it." And then he absolutely bashes that shit in with Usopp still attached. So that Usopp has to get his foot unstuck and scramble back into the pose before we get the camera pan over them.
Gotta do it with flair. Let me show you. I'm still stuck!
Yeah, the audio work they did there was really funny. Where it's like behind, you can sort of hear it behind, and he's like, no, you got to put more power to it.
Yeah, it's like muffled because they're still behind a door, so you just hear this like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like, come on.
You think on their walk up there, Usopp was looking at Zoro and Sanji like they always get the cool answers. Hey, Sanji. Let me, I got this one. Let me do this one. And Sanji's like, you sure, buddy? Yeah. I got this.
I've been practicing. Ollie should have just hit it with a Firebird star, man. That would have been
wait a minute. That's another thing. The Dragon Star. Where the fuck?
I don't know where this. That's craziness.
One Piece man, tell me about the Dragon Star.
Where's this electric dragon star coming from?
I'm a level with you. That's got to be filler or just like a made up attack.
Because we also like didn't talk about how like kind of bullshit it is that Luffy defeats Shiki, but you know
it is kind of you can't. I don't.
They just kind of needed to end the movie. They were almost at 2 hours. Then we're like, wait a minute, Luffy still hasn't beaten the bad guy who has nearly an invincible devil fruit. What do we do?
Listen, we were just here for the visuals and for the gags, and then of course the sweet like marching into the into the sake moment and being like, I'm sorry, but you disrespected my family once too many times.
Family.
You know I had to do it to him.
You can't disrespect family.
All right, but Golden Ham, right?
I'm gonna come out and just say Billy right off the bat.
Go home. I'm going Nami.
No, fuck you. You didn't do shit.
Damn, I'm
going for the amount of times Nami gets overlooked.
I'm going with the amount of times that Billy saves all of their asses. Not to mention the badass Luffy on his back fight with Shiki, man, where he's in second gear. Oh my god, it's so clean. I love every second of it.
This is gonna be tough, but I gotta pick Nami too, Christian.
No,
I feel like we're skewed. We're skewed here because you're alone. If we had Justin and Devin,
she doesn't do anything.
What do you mean she doesn't do anything? She had the plan to fucking blow up the trees, which she accomplished technically. You know, with Billy, you know, like
she has the skill and prowess to defeat.
She was gonna die there without Billy's help.
Well,
Billy got her out of the palace in the first place.
Yeah, but Billy only lives because Nami, saved him.
All right.
They were gonna kill him earlier in the movie.
And then Billy one-upped all of that by saving the entire crew.
Listen,
yeah,
Christian.
But he can't do it.
He repaid it tenfold.
I'm listening.
What do you mean? I said it already.
No. Brenda said, "Listen."
Oh, no, I was just gonna tell Christian. I think you are 100% in the right. I feel like that my emotions are clouding this judgment, but I'm picking the wife on this one. I'm so sorry,
Christian. You lack. Wait. Let me phrase this right. You lack the wisdom that I do. You do not ration.
Wisdom.
Wait. I got to thinking. Do not try to appease his rational mind. You got to appease his emotional and heart.
Right.
You got to appease the passion within him.
You know, one day Billy's gonna make you cry. All right. Mark my words.
You can't be doing this. You can't be doing this throwback, man. If it makes you feel any better, Christian, you are on the moral high ground. Well, I tried.
Billy is a hero. Be careful with him.
And Nami's my favorite, so. Well, technically Usopp's my favorite, but Nami's like, she's Nami, dog.
Nami getting credit for once.
All right, moving on from Golden Ham. Nami wins. Billy's a bitch. Fan mail.
Oh, we have no fan mail.
I don't know why that's
Justin's job.
Oh, like a placeholder? Okay, my bad. Sorry. You guys have a written to us. You guys hate us apparently now.
Cut that.
Just kidding.
Dylan, we know you don't do a lot of cutting these days, but we need you on this one.
Cut that.
From Golden Ham, we are now moving on to the grab bag. I don't know why I always good. It's like become a habit.
Who cares,
now.
Man? You're trying to.
Sorry, I needed some water.
You're trying to put some spice into your words, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'm trying to
use a different one sometimes.
I know. I think at this point it's almost become like a tick.
If it works, it works.
Speaking of ticks, I put in this bag, you guessed it, a bunch of centipedes. Christian, do you mind? Yeah, do you mind grabbing one of the centipedes?
I would rather not. No. How about you just dump them out on the ground and we'll step on all of them, and the last one standing is what we pick.
I mean, that just sounds like go ahead.
Do you like write on them? Do you write the grab bags all on these centipedes?
Actually, if you throw them all on the ground, they spell it. Pro tip.
No, it literally has nothing to do with the centipedes. I just put a bunch of centipedes in the bag. I have the grab bag in my pocket.
Oh, well, can we have it?
Grab a centipede.
You know what?
Sure. No. I'll grab it. You know what? I'm grabbing a whole handful. I'm eating them.
Thank you, Jordy.
No, wait, don't do that. You don't know where those came from. They could have pesticides all over them.
All right. Now, anyway, moving on to the grab bag. Jeez, Christian, I don't know why I had to be like that.
It sprayed on my face.
Crunchy. Hakuna Matata, kids.
I got centipede juice on me.
The grab bag this week is Matilda's art class, which I am so now looking forward to.
We haven't had this in a little bit.
Oh no, this
requires planning, and so is only relevant when Jordy is on.
A little too true, but you know,
it's a little true. Trying to figure out the right one for you, Christian. I wish I could play this too, but you know, I'm the only one with the phone.
Right. And there's only 2 of us, so we only get 2 this time.
Yep.
Well, that's good. That means you can just give whatever you were going to give Justin to Christian, right?
There you go, kid.
Oh yeah, one of us could do twice.
Oh, since we haven't done this more than a couple of times, if you haven't, I guess, caught up with the grab bags, Matilda's trivia is I send a lewd photo featuring One Piece characters to one of these guys, and they try to describe it without using any profanity.
Yeah, we gotta be wholesome, tasteful.
So in the most wholesome way they can. Well, it doesn't have to be wholesome. It can be very descriptive, but not. Essentially, you don't want to make it too like nasty.
Yeah.
So we're currently in the bedroom, probably.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the main feature of the piece here on what looks to be some white sheets. That they're very, how should I say? They've been busy on these sheets. They're all crumpled. It's a mess. It's not neat. You know, we've been doing things. The main focus is rather disheveled. Also, only one leg of their pants are on. The jacket is half off. They look like they were dressed rather well before this, so they might have been coming back from a very important business meeting, even.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, they are the opposite of business-like. They are fully immersed in the absolute pleasure that is happening to them right now. We've got what are those things like that's you use to keep stockings in place, basically. That little, like the thigh strap that goes up to
like the little belt. You mean like kind of like a little I guess
what it was called on the exposed thigh, the thigh that doesn't have the pant leg on. And
can I ask a question? Who are our actors right now? Like, are we talking about like male, female? Do we know them?
He's getting into it.
I'm getting there a little bit.
Okay.
So, but I'll appease your question. The main feature of the piece is a male figure immersed in pleasure. They've got probably an Ahegao face going on right now, but I say probably because their eyes are obscured currently. But all you can see is the mouth, and they're drooling all over themselves. They are just living for this moment, and clearly there's some liquid coming from underneath the blindfold. So you know that there's tears of just pure ecstasy emanating from their face holes. Now, this blindfold is no ordinary blindfold. It's a particularly green article of clothing that we've seen generally worn around the waist of a certain character. The main feature, this man laying upon the bed, is being pinned by the other person and having this. They're grabbing at this blindfold, seemingly to take it off, feigning like they want it off, but really they're just so into this. But the character putting the blindfold seems to be both angry and confused by this. Maybe they were expecting a different reaction out of our subject here. But things have certainly taken quite a turn here. This character, by the way, not one I recognize either. For the record, this is just a person, as far as I can tell. Not a One Piece character. The other one, however.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
You got some. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that was lovely. Thank you.
DM us on the Twitter if you want to see the sauce. It's not going to go on the Twitter normally.
Yeah, you gotta like personally answer.
Yeah, DM us for the sauce. There you go. That'll work.
You also gotta Venmo me $40.
Wow.
You want them to pay you $40 to get somebody else's fan art.
Well, yeah.
Capitalism.
Capitalism. Man, this is, so One Piece, right? Always coming back to capitalism.
All right, Brendan, you ready?
Yeah. Give me. Ah, boy. All right. Well, I mean, this is good. This is simple and tasteful.
This is way tamer than what Christian got.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks pretty damn.
It's still,
all right. Well,
Yeah.
So my character here seems to be enjoying a normal summer day. They're in a bathing suit, very very tight bathing suit, by the way. In fact, it wouldn't even surprise me if this is like maybe secretly some kind of leather, faux leather. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it's a very very tight, very short swim trunk. I say swim trunk because the character does in fact happen to be a male. And you can tell that they're enjoying summer because they got a fun little squirt gun in their right hand. They're looking real playful. They're also holding something in their mouth. Nothing, dastardly or nothing. They just got popsicle. They're just enjoying the hot
right,
summer.
as you would.
Right. So while they're holding on to a nice long popsicle in their mouth, they got a squirt gun in their right hand. They're also airing out their drawers with their other hand so that they can really start to get a lot of that airflow back into the system, if you know what I'm saying. And our character is definitely one we recognize. They look like they're suffering from a little bit of heat exhaustion, but they have a straw hat, strapped around the neck behind them, and some sunglasses just over the top. And no, I mean, this is clearly just a character we know enjoying a nice summer afternoon. Nothing strange, nothing weird. They just
no, of course not.
Yeah, they're just airing out.
Just a fun day on the beach.
Just a fun day on the beach, exactly. And they're like, I'm gonna squirt the shit out of some green-haired dude in a minute and have a great old time.
You didn't have to laugh. Okay.
Is this the preamble to what happens in mine?
I used profanity too, didn't I? Damn it! I'm sorry. Damn it! I fucked it. I'm sorry. I screwed it up.
Did it again?
No.
One way I thought you were gonna go is, and let's just say, the bathing suit isn't the only thing that stretches.
I was thinking about it, but I thought that was such a low-hanging fruit that I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that.
You just said straw hat. You literally said straw hat.
You said straw hat out loud.
I'm just gonna say like what it is. Like I'm not gonna be this person for you, man. I'm not gonna conform to your
It's not for me. It's for the audience. It's for the fans.
All right, fine. I bet this bathing suit isn't the only thing that's stretchy.
Oh, it's too late. We already cut that.
All right. Well, whatever. It is what it is. I stand by what I've done here today.
Good job.
Someone has
Thank
to.
You. Can I have my rice cracker now?
Oh, sorry, I ate him.
I mean, you said good job, but I don't see no rice cracker. I mean,
not ever. You got your rewards.
I have these centipedes I've been munching on for the past 10 minutes. You want some?
I don't know why you're eating them. I just wanted you to grab one, man.
I mean, they look so tasty.
Like for your own sick pleasure?
I was watching Lion King. They were eating bugs. They look so tasty.
All right, sure. Yeah, toss me one.
Juicy, right?
Yeah,
in theory, they should be a little sweet. The armor that most bugs are made out of, chitin, is made out of sugars. So in theory, bugs should taste kind of sweet.
Honestly, I'm gonna Google the caloric benefits of eating centipedes. I might include this into my diet regularly.
The bug guy,
scientist, amazing.
Christian the scientist. He's just like the poop shoe guy.
Christian.
Yeah. What can I help you with?
You're the guy, like the bug guy.
Yeah, I'm the bug guy. I feed the bug. I study the bug.
I got this roach in my neighborhood. He's kind of annoying me. You want to give me some tips?
What does he say to you when you see him?
Well, it's more like what he does. He sort of sneaks into my home and steals my food every now and then.
Yeah, they just kind of do that. That's part of their nature. You're gonna deny them their culture, Jordy? Is that what you're gonna do?
No.
Oh no!
That's not what I said.
Wait a minute.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Oh no!
No. I was just wondering how to be more welcoming to this room.
Oh, okay. In that case, you can generally set more food out for them Usually on the floor, it's just a little easier for them to get around.
Okay.
High places. They can get to, some variations have wings, so they can get to those high, tough to reach places, but it's easier for them if you just leave it on the floor. That's usually the most surefire way to get a bunch of them through the door. Maybe some garbage too, make it smell a little bad. Guys,
I will do that.
Do you guys ever think about how crazy it is that Luffy just landed in Australia in this movie?
Dude, basically. I think about that all the time, almost as much as I think about Brooke smoking a doobie while wearing a shirt that literally says corpse.
Oh my god. It's so good. I'm going to make that my background.
Dude, so many people do though. It's so good.
Yeah, for good reason. That's going to be my new phone background. I'm going to unlock my phone and there's going to be Brooke smoke. I wish I could set a GIF as my background on my phone.
So good, dude. Sorry. I just needed to bring us back there. Well, all right, I'm done.
Guess that's it.
Thanks for listening.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at Panda Sightings. You can also email us at pandabitings.yahoo.mail.
Panda
sightings.
Panda. It's in the episode description. Why are you even still listening to this?
Yeah, go home. Wait, you're home. Are you? Are you on a drive? Are you running? Keep running.
Yeah, no, keep running because we're going to start the 45-minute interval where Brendan talks about the trials and tribulations of being a new homeowner.
I'm going to leave now.
Oh, boy.
Don't hit that radio dial.
We'll be right back after these messages. Hey, have you ever bought a brand new house and realized that all the framework is basically garbage and dog shit? And that you have to replace an entire header so that you can put a doorway in that you really want to deal with, and you have no fucking idea how to support the load correctly so that you can replace the damn overhead or header or whatever the hell that shit's called? Well, then do I have good news for you. You and about 98% of the rest of America. Better have that uncle that you can call or have him on speed dial who can tell you how to do all these things, because if you don't, you're basically fucked. And you're going to have to sit with a 24-inch doorway. Thank you for this. More at 11.
And now, your feature presentation.
Dun, dun. God, these guys are such simps. Fucking Billy got screwed.